Bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Yeah, bet on me. I got that high hand. Tell them stop playing. Wait, whoa, whoa. God sent in the top 10, got me locked in. Wait, whoa, whoa. Shot clock with it non-stop, been timeless. Tell them pay attention, need a vibe Vans. Going Kanye on a wild rant. Wait, you know what it is, just throwing a dime, you doubling up. Whoa, you know the odds might get a little bad, but they gotta fumble it up. Yeah. Put in a prop, it's looking exotic. You know what side it is, you know what side it is. Hey, bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Might as well go all in on me. Big does when I walk in, just bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Me, bet it on me. Me, 2 player, 2 play, 2K, somebody other than me. Yeah, you not a brother to me. Whoa, I'm only playing for keeps. Yeah, all of my dogs is outside with it, can't keep on a leash. Yeah, my work Mona Lisa, can't pay with a Visa. Walked in with a briefcase and pulled off in a Brinks truck. Bet it on me, your boy. They wanna sleep on a boy. I wanna seek and destroy it. Yeah, go put a parlay on a short thing on your boy. Bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Might as well go all in on me. Big does when I walk in, just bet it all on me. Bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it, bet it all on me. Bet it all on me. Bet it all on me. We just getting started. Finger on trigger with aim on a target. I'm shooting my shot, yeah. It's right on the money, no discount, no bargain. Hear them calling. The clock is ticking, we cannot be stalling. We pulling up harder. Hey, one shot, one chance, I gotta go all in. You know what it is, I gotta get it. You know what it is, I'm bound to win it. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Back here at the 2024 Armed Forces Basketball Championships final game of the day, and it's going to be a women's matchup between Air Force and the Marines. Good evening, everybody. Dan Hawkins and Joel Hines. So glad you could join us, and we're going to send it over to the public address announcer for the starting lineup.
All right, let's prepare for our last game of the evening. We have the U.S. Marine Corps women versus the Air Force women. We're going to start with our visiting team. Let's give it up for number 10, Aronisha Jefferson. Number 1, Shelby Lindsay. Number 21, Kaylee D'Arcy. Number 12, Brianna Allen. And number 32, Veronica French. And now for the home team, our Air Force women, Sierra Winters, Kaylin Emmel, Tierra Phillips, Daria McMillan, and Shakira Wade. Give it up for the home team. We also have some of the best officiants in the world. We have Tori, Simone, and Nene. Give it up for our officiants tonight. Ladies, let's get ready to toss it up and play ball.
Starting lineups have been introduced on the floor. We'll go through them first for Chris Madden's Marine women's squad. Shelby Lindsay will get the call along with Aronisha Jefferson, Kaylee Darcy, and Veronica French. And rounding out the starting lineup, center Brianna Allen. And they are sitting at 1-3 in this tournament. The Air Force women under head coach James Lewis come in with a perfect 4-0 record. The point guard is Sierra Winters, the first lieutenant out of Los Angeles Air Force Base, California. Kaylin Immel is one of the guards, along with Tiara Phillips. Shaq Wade gets the call. The former McDonald's All-American nominee. She wears number 5 for Air Force. And Daisha McMillan will be in the center for Air Force. But to jump, we're going to have Shaq Wade against Brianna Allen and Joel Hines. Last game of the day. You ready?
Stretch run, partner. We're ready.
And away we go. The Marines get the basketball. Air Force with a big win over the Marines just a little bit ago in the men's game. Veronica French misses the first shot. Air Force on the run. Sierra Winters. Ball will stay with Air Force. See Kaylin Immel there wearing the face mask today. She got hit in the face a few days ago. Marines in the front court. Shelby Lindsay. And a shot clock. It did not start.
While they work out the shot clock, the Marines are really going to have to find a way to contain Shakira Wade and Tiara Phillips. A great duo for Air Force, but Air Force has a good number of other players that the Marines also have to prepare for, and that's a great start by Allen from 3.
Allen averaging 10 points a game, and you see the ball pressure right away from the Marine Corps.
Yes, the Marine Corps is dedicated to this 1-2-1-1 press. And the Marines are off to a great start here.
Yeah, jump ball situation. And the possession arrow with the Marines. Aronisha Jefferson bringing the ball up court for the USMC. Marines got their only win of the tournament against Navy, and another jump ball as Immel and Shelby Lindsay got locked up.
This tournament, Shelby Lindsay has hustled her tail off. She finds herself on the hardwood again. Early on, we've seen many teams try to fill each other out until we establish a rhythm for the game.
Ball stolen away by Darcy. Darcy has been a big bright spot for this Marine Corps squad in 2024. And a traveling violation, turnover Marines.
Yes, it's imperative that Marines take care of the basketball today against this undefeated Air Force team. It's going to be no easy task knocking them off today.
The Air Force at 4-0, the only unbeaten team on either side, men's or women's. As that ball goes out of bounds, the Air Force with a 64-56 win. They actually trailed by 10 points at halftime, 28-18 in that game. They did not take a lead until the fourth quarter. Just an uncharacteristic game from Air Force from what we've seen this tournament.
Even down double digits, they did not flinch. Came out in the second half, established control of the game, and never looked back.
Shaq Wade had 15 points in that second half as Allen drives inside the paint and doesn't connect. Still a 3-0 Marine Corps lead. As Tiara Phillips takes the shot. And it's going to go out of bounds. The Marine women come in at 1-3. They lost yesterday, a 68-47 decision to Army. Shelby Lindsay had a team-high 11 points. Darcy had 10 points, but they just kind of ran out of gas at the end.
They did. Like the first game against Army, they started strong in the first half and just withered in the second half. Hopefully today they can sustain a good effort in both halves, keeping themselves in the games.
Shaq Wade with the bucket, former Alabama product. Darcy with the basketball. Lindsay for three, connects.
Shelby Lindsay is playing with a great amount of confidence, showing touch from the outside.
She had 2 trays in yesterday's game. Tiara Phillips on the other side.
Phillips is a slasher, knows how to get to the bucket and finish.
Turnaround for French. And Immel down with the rebound. Air Force on the run. Phillips, sorry. Winners over to Immel. Yes.
That's great basketball during the secondary break. As Coach Madden calls a timeout, Phillips drive and kick. Air Force swings it around the horn in rhythm, knocks down the shot.
Air Force flips the script. They got a 1-point lead. Ashley Leachman checks into the game for the Marines here. 6:25 to play in the first quarter. Good to see her back on the floor, Joel, as Shelby Lindsay under the bucket. And Immel just got hit in the face. He collided with Shelby Lindsay. And Farrah Butler is up off Air Force's bench. Likely to check in here.
That's unfortunately for Immel, who wearing the protective mask took it square in the face. Very unlucky for her. On the flip side, it's good to see Leachman back in again with an injury of her own. Right arm heavily bandaged. Hopefully Immel's okay. She's tough.
I mean, I've had that kind of injury. That is not pleasant. Winters brings it into the front court for Air Force. Farrah Butler right away takes a shot. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Marine basketball. Air Force trying to get to 5-0 with the win tonight. Marine women trying to get their second win of this tournament. They were 0-7 a year ago. But they have played well here in this second half of the round robin. And the officials definitely calling the traveling violations here in this game. Tight.
Against an undefeated Air Force team, every possession, offensive possession by the Marine Corps will be critical. And the unforced errors, having possessions that don't at least end in a shot attempt, will be detrimental to your chances of success in this game.
McMillan for three, in and out. These two teams hooked up earlier in the tournament as Shaq Wade gets the bucket. But they played earlier in this tournament, Joel. It was a 73-34 Air Force win. That's a bucket for Winners.
Hopefully the Marines can remain competitive, keep this game close, and not let it get out of hand.
Grant Allen.
With plays like that, they'll definitely do it. Leachman returning, finding Allen on the backdoor cut.
Marines back on the high side. Lindsay recovers. Darcy. And the Marines coming up with the loose balls here. Allen once again down low, turnaround jumper, soft touch.
Great job by Allen there. Didn't turn middle where the double team was coming from. Went over her left shoulder with the turnaround hook shot and converts, putting the Marines up by 3 points.
Phillips for three. Winners tried to save it, but the Marines come out with it.
The Marines have shown throughout this tournament they can play with any team in this tournament. They just have to sustain their level of play when they get off to these good starts.
Shaq Wade with the partial block shot. Olivia Islis comes into the game for Leachman. Johnson's shot won't go. Islis, though, with the bucket.
Making her presence felt as soon as she comes in the game. Great left-hand layup on the find from Allen and the assist.
5-point lead now for the Marines. Shaq Wade has something to say.
She's going to have a lot to say this game. The former Alabama Crimson Tide product who had a great career in the SEC.
2-point game in favor of the USMC. Islis puts it up off the glass. Can't finish. Hess running the floor for Air Force. Farrah Butler just lost the handle. Turnover for Air Force.
The Marines have come out in a 1-2-2 zone. Great transition defense, running back into the zone. Coach Madden giving Brianna Allen a well-deserved rest.
I think much like Army yesterday, Joel, I think they're a little surprised at the improvement in the Marines, although an unforced turnover there.
And the Marines have to play under control. They have to maintain their poise, cut down on the unforced errors, because Air Force will certainly capitalize. Great job rotating by the Marines.
Darcy down with the rebound. Islis. Marines playing balance on both ends of the floor. Shot from Darcy, a little bit soft. Phillips. And almost an unforced turnover there.
Again, if the Marines can duplicate their last possession, even though it didn't end in a make, great basketball work both sides. Multiple players touched the ball, ended up in a wide open shot that wasn't forced.
Had the look. Johnson not able to fire at home. Katie Foote. In and out. Both teams firing away here in this first quarter.
They are. I'd like to see the Marines here try to get something working toward the inside. A little focus right now on their outside shot.
Under a minute to play in this quarter. Islas, little running floater.
She hasn't been shy at all since coming into the game.
Not a bit. Katie Foote, the rebound taken down by Johnson, and the Marines have been really good on the glass so far tonight.
They have, and Shelby Lindsay was in the middle of the action. She's been very active defensively on the boards for the Marines. She's had a great tournament so far.
Red clock's at 8. Islas needs to be conscious of the clock. Gets the shot up, no, it's blocked, and a foul. 13, yep, Hess whistled for the foul.
These free throws would be huge for the Marines' confidence going forward. And again, we've seen good starts by the Marines.
Marines just 58% from the line in yesterday's game, but Islas connects. 12 seconds left in this first quarter. It's a 3-point lead right now, as Islas connects on both. Dinesh Amandi into the game for Air Force. Dominique White has come in for the Marines. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds. 5, Hess. And Veronica French out of the pile with it, and that will end the first quarter. A 4-point lead for the Marines.
Great first quarter by the Scarlet and Gold.
Back after this.
I told my mama I make it, I make a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement, and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game. Tell me where the competition. Seem like they all been missing. Never made a wrong decision. It's got me walking different. I stay gassed up. Please point the opposition. No scope is no joke. Just know I aim with raw precision. I went and got my bid up quick, 100 figures. They once was competition, now ain't sitting with us. Been on a wave since we've been away. Snatch the game, now we here to stay. I told my mama I make it, I make a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement, and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game. I told my mama I make it, I made a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement, and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game. It's that you can't touch me. Things get ugly, they mad now. This all must be a whole new level that count.
4-point lead for the Marines as we start quarter number 2 here at the Fort Moore, Georgia Smith Fitness Center. Dan Hawkins, Joel Hines. Final game of the day. Air Force and Marine women battling it out. A little bit of a surprise right now to some maybe, but the Marine women up by 4.
If the Marines can string together good possessions offensively and defensively and sustain it throughout the course of the game, they will give themselves a chance at a major upset against the Air Force.
That last foul was on Hess. She picked up number 2. But I mean, if you look back over now 2+ games, this Marine squad has been different.
Yes, and that's a testament to Coach Madden and his staff. Steadily improvement throughout the tournament. Kind of what we discussed earlier with the Navy squad. There's no quitting any of these servicemen and women.
Yeah, it's fun to see the maturation of these teams as the tournament progresses.
And again, to put it into context, you know, it's been years since the Marines on the women's side have won a game. So major accomplishment. getting that W this year. Seems like the program is turning around in the right direction.
But they're not resting on their laurels. They're playing hard, trying to get a win.
Absolutely not. They're still Marines. They're still proud. And they come to fight.
Brianna Allen, speaking of coming to play. And Whitney Williams comes out of it with the basketball. Martinez Sands into the game for the first time here in this second quarter. She's a fun player to watch. And Kaylin Emmels back in the game for Air Force as well. That's good to see.
Yes, after taking that shot to the face, even with the protective mask, she's fallen on some bad luck here in the tournament.
There's Emmel for three, got it.
Didn't affect her there, but give Foote the credit by setting a solid screen, something that won't show up in the box score, but it's very effective, and a major reason that shot went down.
Third three-pointer of the night for Air Force. Brianna Allen, a little too soft. Air Force on the run. Martinez Sands and a foul. And I think they're going to get Brianna Allen. They do. It's going to be her first, team's first here in this second quarter.
The Marines very active on defense right now, which is a great sign to see.
Mondi has that go off her hands, so it'll be Marine basketball. They have a 1-point lead, but they have not scored here in the first 2 minutes of this second quarter.
And you got to put points on the board because, you know, Air Force is going to surge here sooner or later.
Ball out of bounds, last touched by the team in white. Johnson back in, Veronica French, fourth-year returning player on this all-Marine squad, takes a seat. Emmel locked up with Brianna Allen, and that unfortunate foul there. Now she has two quick ones here in a minute.
Allen compounded the turnover with the foul in the backcourt. She's too valuable to the team to pick up cheap fouls like that.
Foote kicks it out for Williams. Still a 1-point USMC lead.
I know Coach Madden is thrilled to have his point guard back in Ashley Leachman.
And the worst case scenario, in about 90 seconds, Brianna Allen has picked up 3 fouls.
That is very unfortunate, as she will likely be on the bench for the remaining 7 minutes and 20 seconds of this half. Who's going to step up in her place?
Emmel wants the 3. In and out.
Great help defense there by Darcy.
What a shot from Johnson.
Johnson is a very capable outside shooter.
Katie Foote.
Great job, Major Veronica French, the veteran leader on this squad, sacrificing herself and leading by example, taking the charge.
That's the first on Foote. Second team foul for Air Force. And a turnover. Shot from Williams and French. A little 2-on-2 game, and somebody's down. Leachman, but she's up as that three-pointer on the way from Darcy.
Looks like Leachman, unfortunately, might have re-injured that right arm. She's trying to tough through it right now, showing a lot of heart and grit.
Foot on the back door. 2-point lead for the Marines. And I think you're right, Joel. She's gutting it out.
She is gutting it out.
Nice move there.
Showing a lot of heart right now.
I think there's a turnover, and it'll be Marines ball. And Leachman does, in fact, come out of the game. Timeout on the floor, and I think it comes at the right time for the Marines. But they lead by 2.
Hold it, wait, thinking they're taking a bait. Looks like they're top of the chain, but guess who is coming to play? Winner, winner, saint or sinner, future brighter, watch it glimmer, let it simmer, they're seething. Hearing them gas belly breathing, easing up, faking a sweat, wheezing and catching their breath. Haven't seen anything yet, looking for more, never settle for less. Calling no foul, who look for the ref, falling behind you, they're left. Every mistake it will cost you, dizzy, you're lost. Back to the line that you cross, levels about to be crossed, no doubt it's about to go up. This ain't no test.
Back to action here at the Smith Fitness Center. Dan Hawkins, Joel Hines, a 2-point game. The Marines battling here in this first half. Shot put up from Lindsay. She had 2 trays last night, did Lindsay, but she's definitely found some confidence over the last few games, and you can really see it in her game.
She's really stepped up and become a key player for this Marine squad, doing a little bit of everything. Another turnover forced. Great sign, active defense by the Marines so far.
5:13 to play. The Air Force women got a battle last night from Navy. They only ended up with an 8-point win. And getting another one tonight from the Marines.
Air Force has shown they can win in a variety of ways. Close games.
Islas with a nice move on the baseline, but doesn't finish. Now it's Immel. Whitney Williams. And Darcy with a stand-up defensive play. Here comes the Marines on the run. 3-on-3. Nice pass to French.
Islas has really put her stamp on this game early on, scoring the basketball, making plays for her teammates. Great find there with French on the receiving end.
5-point lead, and now they're going to whistle a foul on Veronica French. She got tied up with Katie Foote.
Even while she's playing, you rarely ever see Veronica French without a smile on her face. It's a joy to watch. She brings a lot of positive morale to this Marine team.
I saw her at the shop Ed earlier, hustling all the water for the team. This was a couple days ago. And how about that? Immel. Got a mask? No problem.
She as well has shown a lot of grit. We have a lot of tough players here.
8 points in the first half for Kaylin Immel, the former Air Force Academy Falcon. 2017-18 Mountain West Player of the Year. Completes the 3-point play. Air Force down just a point. Super impressive. Her 473 points, Immel, in 2019-20 is an Air Force Division I season record.
Wow, what a
I mean,
player.
that's the kind of talent that's out here.
That is the kind of talent that's out here. A lot of Division I players played in high-level games, NCAA tournament games, big-time conferences.
Shaq Wade back in the lineup for Air Force. Air Force has a big date awaiting them tomorrow as well.
It's going to be a tilt between Air Force and Army. Army looking to avenge its loss against Air Force early in this tournament. The evening slate for tomorrow is going to be a great one.
It really is. It has title game implications in the men's game. Top seed implications in the women's game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Darcy, too strong, rebounded by Winters. Air Force now in flight. McMillan. Shaq Wade skied for that rebound.
She makes it look so easy out there.
So easy. Winters slices and dices, but no. So Air Force has had a lot of good looks, but they aren't really putting those shots down either.
Yeah, fortunately there for the Marines, that layup didn't go in, but we know Winters is a talented player. That won't happen too many more times.
Winters averaging 6.5 points a game in this tournament. Shelby Lindsay and McMillan nods her head. She's like, I fouled her.
And that's what the Marines have to do, get action going toward the basket. The Marines can get outside shots anytime they want to. Establish yourself in the paint early, and that would open up the perimeter.
Deja Fletcher checks in here at the 3:03 mark of the second quarter to give Veronica French a break. And Lindsay hits the first free throw. Lindsay yesterday, a tournament high for her, 11 points in that game against Army.
She's picking up here where she left off. I expect her to have a major impact on this evening's game.
Skip pass for Immel. Splits a double team, kicks it out for McMillan. And it's Lindsay down with the rebound.
Great help defense there by Johnson, extending herself, contesting the shot without fouling. Good job.
Immel with the Euro step, but Wade with the rebound. And a traveling call.
Johnson again, transition D, getting back. Getting in the way of that offensive attempt.
23-20 the score. Marines with the lead.
Little weave action here for the Marines. Multiple players touching the ball. 5-out motion offense.
Red clock's at 5. Shelby Lindsay, that's short. Shot clock violation for the Marines.
2 minutes left. The Marines have to finish this half strong. We've seen great starts, finish the half strong, get a breather at halftime, and come out and put two halves together for a great game.
Immel for 3. Winters almost stole that away.
The Marines just have to remain poised here and be patient. Don't force the issue and finish their layup attempts.
Fletcher with a good effort. Right into the hands of Immel, though. Nice pass to Winters and a foul.
Immel's been heavily mixed in the action earlier on in this game, all over the place for Air Force, making plays for her teammates.
And so it'll be Sierra Winters at the free throw line, the former Academy Falcon. 95 career games for Sierra, 45 starts in her time in Colorado Springs. She averaged 5.9 points a game. She averaged a career best 11.5 points a game as a senior. She was 74% from the free throw line in that year.
She also has some international basketball experience. 2016 USA Basketball 3-on-3 bronze medalist. Great resume.
Yeah, really impressive stuff from Sierra. Couple of points there. And Air Force down one. Darcy wants a three. And that ball goes out of bounds. Jordan Gravely couldn't catch up to it. And despite everything, the Marines still find themselves up by one.
Yes. Again, it's critical that they finish this half strong and not let Air Force pull away.
Rebound off the hands of a couple of Marines. Shaq Wade wants the three. Lindsay this time holds on to it. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. First half, I should say. Turnover. On the run, Air Force. Immel lays it up and in. She has 11 points in this first half.
In their 5-out motion offense, the Marines have to get player movement, ball movement, work both sides of the floor, can't get stagnant. That's when Air Force will pounce.
Immel hauls in another rebound. She has been all over the place in this first half. McMillan in the paint. Lost it. And Air Force will go to the half with a 1-point lead. They lead at 24-23.
All in all, a good first half by the Marines to go into the locker room only down 1 point. Let's see what adjustments they make coming out of the half to string together a second half and put an entire game together.
We'll be back in about 14 minutes with the second half. Don't go anywhere.
shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? Us now. What you gonna do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, give me that crown. I need that now, right now. Ooh, don't make a sound. It's my time. You hear the crowd. Hey, we need that rain. Me and my team. Deja vu. This here a dream. We done all seen 100 times over back when we was just teens. Now we going dumb. Told them we the one. They would count us out. Now we counting up the funds. Now without a doubt, they be throwing up the ones. Like they was always rapping. Now believe them if you want. Now they show love. Came with a dub. It is what it is. It isn't what it was. They all love to hate when it don't work out. Tell you that they always been down when it does. Look. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? Us now. What you gonna do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Say, ooh, what now? Tell me who you see when you look straight up. Like, wait, who? Us now. What you gonna do when we pull up on you? Like, ooh, touchdown. You already know what it is when we come through. Ooh, shut down. Ooh, shut down. Ooh.
player on top, know it. Rooftop, penthouse suite. If you really want it, gotta own it. Fire through it, we was at the lowest. Blood, sweat, tears, the components. Riding all year, now's the moment. We are not friends, we are opponents. Yeah, I'm coming for mine. Yeah, I'm making a play, the game on the line. Yeah, I've been on the grind. Yeah, I jump in the spot, I made it my time. Yeah, look in the sky. Yeah, the stars align, no shade to shine. Can't stop it already, emotional work and devotion. We put in this time, look. You won't stop, not try. I'll just break your line. I don't tolerate wasted time. gotta bounce back. Might have took an L, we don't count that though. Remember back, we was down bad. Now the way we looking, gotta doubt that. I know you see the way we moving, giving game. Better listen like a student, don't talk bad it, be about it, do it. Look here, really ain't nothing to it. I got proof for you like tenfold. Always down for the team, 10 toes. You been hater, we been on. Won't quit till I'm in the end zone. Won't stop till I hit the goal line. Never been the one to need a cosign. Can't stop it already, emotional work and devotion. We put in this bedtime, look. You won't stop my stride. I'll just break your line. I don't tolerate wasted time. Coming to take what's mine. Can't stop, won't stop, won't. If you really want it, gotta own it. Blood, sweat, tears, make them do it. Take us down, keep fighting. At the end, I'll be there waiting for the rest. I won't take pity on the man who couldn't keep up with my best. No contest, no. You won't stop my stride. I'll just break your line. I don't tolerate wasted time. Coming to take what's mine. Can't stop, won't stop, won't. If you really want it, gotta own it. Blood, sweat, tears, make them do it. Take us down, keep fighting. We just getting started. Finger on trigger with aim on a target. I'm shooting my shot, yeah. It's right on the money, no discount, no bargain. Hearing them calling. The clock is ticking, we cannot be stalling. We pulling up harder. Hey, one shot, one chance, I gotta go all in. You know what it is, I gotta get it. You know what it is, I'm bound to win it. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is, I gotta get it. You know what it is, get down to business. You know what it is. You know what it is. Game time check, game time we. Game time check, game time we up. Gotta stay up, way up. It's cut a dub on a rematch. First time won't be last. It's the beginning, we just got started. 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 It's the beginning, we just got. It's the beginning, we just got started. Hey, back at it, I'm back to it. I been in, but not last to it. I gotta go all the way with it. Full send, I can't have through it with a hit set. Got a tattoo it. I'm going in with an attitude. I can't pass when I'm passing through. Yeah, guarantee it's an absolute. I'ma win. You know what it is, I gotta get it. You know what it is, I'm bound to win it. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is, I gotta get it. You know what it is, get down to business. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Game time check, game time we up. Gotta stay up, way up. It's cut a dub on a rematch. First time won't be last. Yeah. It's the beginning, we just got started. 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 It's the beginning, we just got. It's the beginning, we just got started. It's the beginning, we just got started. It's the beginning, we just got started. Let's go, hey, step back, look at the wrist. Let go, let it go, switch. Hey, turn the heads, can't miss this. Run it up, it's my fitness. Windows limousine tinted, stay up out of my business. Hey, you can never break me down, need more to take me out. They was it ain't nothing, let me tell you something. Hey, yeah, one shot, one chance. Look, time spot, been a plan. Talking drive time, 100 bands. Yeah, we pull up, got the blind high, been a man. Hey, yeah, one shot, one chance. Look, time spot, been a plan. Talking drive time, 100 bands. Yeah, we pull up, got the blind high, been a man. I got no but gas in the tank. If the wrong guy really wanna come test me, cause he envy everything that I got. What I am and he not. Coldest one on the block. You know these boys don't got nothing but excuses. My whole squad been doing their thing, dropping nothing but exclusives. Ooh, I know you see me step back, flossing. Please don't get too close unless you proceeding with caution. Yeah, I broke the moves out. Time got nauseous. We can never settle for no loss. Shit. Hey, but it ain't nothing, let me tell you something. Hey, yeah, one shot, one chance. Look, time spot, been a plan. Talking drive time, 100 bands. Yeah, we pull up, got the blind high, been a man. Hey, yeah, one shot, one chance. Look, time spot, been a plan. Talking drive time, 100 bands. Yeah, we pull up, got the blind high, been a man.
I put my makeup on for myself, nobody else. When did it become a crime to love myself, to love myself? Spent too long chasing someone.
Start of the third quarter between Air Force and the Marines. The slimmest of advantages right now for Air Force. And Joel, both teams had their ups and downs in that first half. Marines have played well despite being a little bit shorthanded. Brianna Allen back out there in the starting lineup with 3 fouls.
Yes, and the Marines are going to have to come out and duplicate, if not play better than the first half. And they've gotten off to a good start.
Marines had a 4-point lead at the end of the first quarter. But Kaylin Immel Air Force led by Kaylin Immel's 11 points, made a strong comeback in that second quarter. So we'll see how this thing shakes out. The Air Force women looking to improve their record to 5-0, and Jaisha McMillan gets her first bucket of the game, and it's a good start for Air Force.
Textbook basketball in that secondary break. Wing, post, feed, layup.
Tiara Phillips got in front of Veronica French. The Air Force bench wanted a foul, but the ball will stay with the Marines.
You have to know the Air Force is going to assert themselves in this second half. The Marines need to be prepared for the onslaught that might be coming.
And the official, I think, wants some moisture wiped up from the floor. So player safety first, so a quick stoppage in play here.
Absolutely, we want to get all these ladies back to their permanent duty stations, safe and sound.
Brianna Allen, the unfortunate part of the story with her 3 fouls was she had 7 points before that 90-second stretch where she picked up those 3 fouls.
She must be aware of that moving forward. Again, she's too valuable to her team not to be on the floor. But the Marines withstood her absence and still played well.
Next person up as Sierra Winters took the shot, and Allen leading the charge. Immel picks up the basketball. Phillips.
The Marines are going to have to make solid decisions with the basketball, be disciplined, make sure passes. Sometimes it's okay to turn down a maybe for a sure thing.
traveling violation and a turnover for the USMC.
Good call by the official. Jefferson switched pivot feet in the lane. Good to see Leachman come back in. She looked like she re-injured her arm earlier in the game. She's tough, shows a lot of heart and grit. Good to have her in there.
Wide open look for Phillips from 3. And Leachman down with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul. She's tough.
Again, the Marines can't be in a hurry right here. Solid possessions.
Leachman shouting out the play. French on the baseline.
Marines have to maintain their space, but unfortunately, another turnover. Phillips in the open floor is very dangerous as she has slashing and finishing ability.
6-0 run from Air Force to start this third quarter. Back after this. Air Force has come out strong in this third quarter. They have a 7-point advantage now against the Marines. Brianna Allen with the takeaway, turnaround 3, no good. Puts it up again. And the Marines getting some second chance opportunities. And undone as Brianna Allen stepped out of bounds.
Couple of possessions haven't gone the Marines' way on offense. Couple of turnovers. It's going to be tough to overcome against this formidable Air Force squad.
Emmel launched a 3. Leachman tried to go to the rack and ran right into Shaq Wade.
Shaq Wade, a brick wall, great help defense, extending herself. Didn't even have to jump for the block. And who is it on the other end? Emmel.
Emmel, who had 10 points last night, has 13 tonight. Largest lead of the game by Air Force. And Emmel! And they call a foul. And it's Lindsay who's whistled.
Emmel's really making her presence felt on both ends of the floor. Just another key piece to Air Force's arsenal.
Shot up and out of bounds. Emmel to inbound.
Air Force overall is just a skilled and athletic team, fundamentally sound team. They execute offensively, as you see there.
Shaq Wade with 9. Largest lead of the game for Air Force. A 10-0 run, and the wheels are starting to fall off here for the Marines halfway through this third quarter.
We've seen this numerous times in the tournament. Marines having a solid first half, but then there's a letdown in the second half. Unfortunately, you have to find a way to overcome that and persevere.
I think the Marines should petition for no halftime. They just keep playing. We can bring that up to the rules committee.
It's a long shot, Dan.
Okay, well. But you're right, though. I mean, they put together some good first halves, and then the wheels kind of fall off.
But
so
again,
I guess that's learning how to be a good program, right? You've got to learn how to play the full 40.
Yes, I mean, they can take a lot of positives from this tournament.
Absolutely.
They have proven to themselves and to onlookers, us, that they can play with the top teams in this tournament.
Red clock at 2, Immel. Yes.
She is a player.
Shaq Wade whistled for the foul. Immel came into this game averaging 6.5 points a game. She's rocking it right now.
More than doubled her average today.
She was the leading freshman scorer in the Mountain West. 14.8 points a game in her freshman year at the academy as Islas. And Islas has been a real find in this game. She's really come out of her shell here in this 5th game of the tournament.
Absolutely, just shows the growth and development with each passing game.
Islas from Norman, Oklahoma, first lieutenant stationed at Camp Pendleton, California. And she misses the first free throw.
Boomer Sooner, Dan. Norman, Oklahoma.
Got stationed at Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma City, so not too far up the road from Norman, as this was 1 out of 2 on that trip. Whitney Williams got it. First basket of the game for her. Allen off the glass. That's her first bucket in a while.
Allen stops a little bit of the bleeding in this half so far. Air Force outscoring the Marines 14-3.
A 14-0 run by Air Force to start this quarter as Winters gets run into by Shelby Lindsay.
Great job by Darcy and Lindsay on the transition defense there, especially Lindsay sprinting back and getting a hand on that ball that deflected out of bounds.
Trisha Martinez-Sands into the lineup. Phillips from 17 drains it.
There's absolutely no panic in Air Force. They play with confidence. They're sure of themselves, know what they want to do. They have players who can operate at multiple levels.
Darcy gets her shot partially blocked by Martinez-Sands, but Lindsay, and they are going to call an offensive foul on Darcy. Hess and Mondi back into the lineup for Air Force. Looking ahead to that big Air Force Army matchup. A 20-point win for Air Force in their first meeting. Curious to see how tomorrow's going to play out, partner. That's going to be a lot of fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. Again, it could be the preview of the championship game, but I expect Army to give Air Force a better matchup the second time around. They've been playing much better as the tournament's going on.
Martinez Sands with her first bucket of the game. She had 7 points last night in a win against Navy. 42-26, largest lead of the game at 16. Brianna Allen. And that one just wouldn't go down.
Fortunate for her, she didn't pick up a charge foul. She gets to go to the line, shoot 2.
Allen 11 of 14 for the tournament from the charity stripe, 79%. And she gets the first one to drop, and she's in double figures tonight. 10 points.
Very valuable piece of this team. The centerpiece, returning veteran, anchor in the paint. Capable of bringing the ball down the floor. The Marines just have to take their time, work the ball, body movement, ball movement.
And an offensive foul called against Allen.
It's quite unfortunate. Again, giving her value to the team, picking up her 4th foul.
2:22 and counting, third quarter. All Air Force in this third quarter. And a traveling call. Dominique White into the game for the Marines.
Foote has done a great job this entire tournament playing defense. There she picks up a charge at half court. Just an untimely, unfortunate error there by the Marines.
Skip pass to Williams. Turnover, Air Force. Veronica French coming the other way, off the glass. And it's Catherine Hess with the rebound. Air Force on the run now. And you gotta say this, they're calling it both ways. Both teams being whistled for traveling violations tonight, frequently.
They are. Regardless of the score right now, the Marines have to commend them for playing their hearts out. There's no quit. They're playing hard.
A reflection of the coaching staff. But that's the Marine way.
Absolutely. You took the words out of my mouth. A reflection of the core itself.
Hess with the foul. The Air Force in this tournament as they roll towards a perfect 5-0 record so far, demonstrating excellence in all they do. That's one of the Air Force core values, and they have done that throughout this tournament. But still a few big steps in front of this Air Force squad. It is not going to be an easy next 2 days.
It's not. And again, we have a tilt on our hands tomorrow evening. That Army front line against this formidable Air Force team. And let's not forget the guard play on both teams. It's going to be a great all-around game.
And basketball going to come back on to the other end here. Not a big crowd left on hand here at the Smith Fitness Center tonight. Katie Foote for Williams. In and out. Nice rebound from Darcy.
And great block out leading to the rebound by Darcy.
Fletcher with the turnaround.
Fletcher converts on the spin move. Good move.
Williams. Fletcher with the defensive rebound.
Making her presence felt on both ends.
French for three. Foot down with the rebound. 11 seconds left in the half, or excuse me, the quarter. Hess. Yes.
Air Force finally connects. They've been getting some good looks from the corner.
45-32 the score. Air Force flying high. The fourth quarter between the Marines and Air Force, a 13-point lead. This was a one-point game at the half. Joel Hines as Shelby Lindsay launches a three, but a little too much depth for Air Force, and the Marines just not able to keep up offensively.
Unfortunately, they haven't.
Hess in and out. Katie Foote, no.
Just give Air Force credit for just being a great team. They're well coached, they're skilled, they're athletic, they execute on both ends of the floor. They're a tough out.
So I think little court maintenance here. But I don't want to forget about Navy, Serena Brumfield and her squad. That should be a pretty good women's game tomorrow at 2 o'clock between this Marine squad and Navy. I'm sure Coach Brumfield wants another crack at this Marine squad because she wants her Navy squad to get out of here with a win.
The Navy squad is in the building scouting this game up close and personal. Yes, they will give it their all tomorrow, trying to earn their first victory of this tournament.
Lindsay up off the glass strong. And actually the Marines and Navy and Air Force and Army might both be playing each other back-to-back days.
Could be. Could see duplicate matchups on Wednesday and Thursday.
That ball out of bounds. Marines to inbound here. Darcy. And maybe the most surprising piece of this game, Darcy has been held scoreless, averaging over 16 points a game for the Marines.
Yes, Darcy has had an outstanding offensive tournament up to this point. Air Force has really kept her in check.
Katie Foote, unselfish.
Great job by Lindsay again in transition defense. The Brianna Allen coming up with the rebound.
Hess with 4 fouls in the game. French just came in front of the scorer's table and she's smiling, happy to be playing hoops.
She is.
Just the energy, it's infectious. You know, like fun to be around.
And that's important for a team. You need someone with positive mojo, always encouraging, a veteran leader.
Darcy can't connect. Air Force on the run, 2-on-2. Martinez Sands with the follow, no. Lead still at 13, 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. A lot of whistles in this second half. James Lewis and Air Force want to talk about it. 7:57 to play. Air Force up 13. .757 to play here between the Marines and the Air Force as Katie Foote almost got that basketball. 45-32.
Foote always somehow finds herself around the play.
She does. Allen, no. Foote, yes. And Allen came up with the basketball again. That ball being poked around just about by everybody right now.
Absolutely. The Marines just need to play with a little bit more composure on the offensive end.
Marines bring it into the front court. Johnson. Allen playing with those 4 fouls. And it's Mondi down with the rebound. What a move from Katie Foote.
Outstanding move by Foote. Under control, reverse pivot, left hand. A little bit of everything there. Showed tremendous skill on that play.
Tournament high 10 points for her last night against Navy. Air Force back out on the run.
Great job again by Lindsay, transition defense, contesting the shot.
Let's check out Katie Foote in action down here. Watch that move.
Great one-on-one move there. And the finish with the left hand, avoiding the contact and the contest by Lindsay.
I think that the headband, too, kind of gives her the retro look. I like it.
About 30 years ago, Cliff Robinson of the old Portland Trail Blazers, the headband was one of his staples.
Yeah.
And we went through an era where a lot of players began to wear headbands.
Allen, strong to the bucket, gets her own miss, puts that one up and in. She's got 13.
She's come to play today, no quitting her, establishing herself on the inside. She's giving it her all today.
Air Force up 13.
Cheers of defense coming from the Marine Corps bench. Teammates still encouraging each other on.
Martinez Sands for three. Her third triple of the tournament.
Coach Martinez Sands, assistant coach of Southern Nevada.
Lindsay mixing it up with Whitney Williams. And the possession arrow will be in favor of Air Force.
With this lead, Coach Lewis is buying valuable time for some of his starters, knowing that he has a couple of big games this week. The Air Force bench disagrees with that call, that travel call.
That was a good-looking move.
I concur.
Brianna Allen missed the shot. Here comes Air Force. Foote running the floor. Shot just won't drop for Farrah Butler. There's Allen.
Great job by Allen in the jump hook. One of her go-to moves.
4:26 to play. Martinez Sands, yes.
Absolutely. Some coaches teach attack the elbow and make a decision. She decides to pull up right there. Drains it.
Shelby Lindsay, and it's Martinez Sands with the basketball. She has 7 points tonight. She had 7 points with 2 triples last night against Navy. Whitney Williams a long three. That was sweet.
You know, the playing time that the bench is getting here for Air Force can pay dividends in the next couple of games as they build confidence and show that they're capable of contributing as well.
That ball goes out of bounds. This is what basketball looks like when you're headed to a 5-0 record and a guaranteed spot in the championship game.
Coach Lewis playing the long game now. They're, getting rest for his team. Confident, they're smiling, they're having fun. Kudos to them.
Air Force rocking along. Big thanks to our second audio-visual squadron crew for all the great sights and sounds here at the Smith Fitness Center at Fort Moore. Day 5 of this Armed Forces Basketball Championships about to wrap up. Air Force with a 19-point lead. I'd be remiss if I didn't say happy birthday to Technical Sergeant Jordan Behrens. It's her birthday on the crew, but she's still here working, so happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday, Technical Sergeant, from your new teammate.
Mondi with the bucket for Air Force. It's 57-36. And a foul, and it's going to be Darcy at the line, and the first lieutenant out of White Plains, New York, with an opportunity to get in the scoring ledger. Been a tough go for her tonight against Air Force. And she does connect. She's 15 of 22 now in the tournament from the charity stripe. This Marine Corps squad averaging 54 points a game through 4 games.
It's good to see Darcy get in the scoring column after a tough day today, but she's had a superb tournament for the Marines.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. Air Force to inbound here, and a little full court pressure here from the Marines. Love that energy.
You know, unfortunately, maybe because of their depth or Air Force's skill level, they were unable to sustain that pressure all day. But Hess, these ladies just keep coming. They come in droves.
Couple of triples tonight for Catherine Hess. And a turnover for the Marines. Hits just kind of keep on coming now. 2:37 to play. This the final game of the day.
They're still battling hard, diving on the floor, hustling. I commend their effort.
And how about Brianna Allen playing this entire half? Mainly with 4 fouls, as there's a turnover.
That shows a tremendous amount of awareness and discipline that she did not pick up that 5th foul. Her team needs her on the floor to be effective.
I think the undertone here, though, is Air Force knows they have a really tough couple of days ahead.
You know what? We are in store for a treat the next few days. Not only with Championship Thursday, but Wednesday. Teams vying for the #1 and #2 seed with a chance to go home with the gold medal. Air Force, the defending champions on the ladies' side. Unfortunately, the men's defending champions, Marine Corps, eliminated from championship contention.
But I think we breezed over it a little bit, but the Marines, the only ones to knock off Navy so far in the tournament.
Absolutely.
And you know Brandon Mitchell's got something up his sleeve for that one tomorrow.
Yes, the Marines, I know we keep saying this, they won't go down without a fight.
Not after watching John Carter drop 27 today. Martinez Sands with 9 points now in the game for Air Force. 1:22 to play. 24-point lead for the Airmen. And Whitney Williams gets called for the foul. That'll put Shelby Lindsay at the free throw line. She's had a quiet second half. She had 5 points, did Lindsay, in half number 1.
Air Force has just come out in the second half, established control of this game. They're in the driver's seat, playing well in all facets of the game.
That foul on Williams was her 3rd. Jordan Gravely back into the Marine lineup. Dominique White and Olivia Islis. Farrah Butler. And Sands with the rebound. Clock rolling under a minute to play inside the Smith Fitness Center. Williams, another long 3 attempt. Hess diving. And it's Gravely and Islis with the foul.
Air Force is just having a lot of fun right now. Positive vibes throughout the team, confident. It's to go a long way for them. And again, the grind, the gauntlet that they're going to have to face the next 2 days against an Army team with a tremendous front line, great guard play. They won't back down, seeking to avenge their loss against Air Force.
Big bucket there for Butler.
The entire bench up cheering on their squad. Good thing to see. This team is gelled. They're cohesive. The makings of a championship team. Chemistry goes a long way, Dan.
Just the kind of game you want to roll into these next couple of days with, as Air Force is just going to walk across the center stripe, and Patricia Martinez-Sands is going to dribble this one out, and Air Force is going to get out of here with a 65-39 win. The Marines drop to 1-4. Air Force improves to 5-0. 15 points for Kaylin Emmel and Air Force. For the Marines, Brianna Allen added 15, which is a miraculous achievement considering she played with foul trouble all night.
Yes, Brianna Allen had a great showing, unfortunately with the foul trouble, but Air Force was just too good tonight, as they've been this whole tournament. They've earned this victory.
Don't forget, we'll be on the air tomorrow at noon. It's Navy and Marine Corps men. That is going to be a lot of fun to watch. The Marines are coming, so hopefully Micah Bonner and his crew get a good night's sleep here in Georgia. That's going to wrap up our coverage from day 5 of this 2024 Armed Forces Basketball Championships. For my partner Joel Hines and our entire second audiovisual squadron crew who did such a great job all day long. I'm Dan Hawkins. So long. Good night from Georgia.